I'm back, rising out these ashes. It's March 8th, 2024, around, I don't even know what time, I didn't look. I mean, I know what time it is, but I don't know what time it is on the clock. So, real quick, I want to talk about saving, budgeting, cutting off unnecessary expenses. Some of that white truffle. Shout out to the bud tender that put me onto this. He's always helpful. Put me up on game with it. Shout out to you. I ain't gonna say your name, but fuck it. Shout out to you, daughter. But it's a crisis in the world in a couple different levels. Right now, I want to talk about budgeting and saving, which is something that's not easy for anyone to do. I'm not coming here speaking on this topic as a professional or a guru that claims to have figured it out, because I haven't. But I do want to emphasize the importance of at least trying and attempting to, and trying to make it a daily habit, a practice, until it's figured out. And we're entering times where I don't know if a lot of people see it, but the days of easy money, I ain't gonna say it's over, but it's definitely suspended, about to be suspended. If you haven't already been recognizing, realizing that we've been dealing with inflation for a couple years now. It's been going up. Tired coughing. You know, for many reasons, but one reason is all the government print money, government spending, or should I say, not government spending, I should say, whoever prints the money, the Federal Reserve, they're not the government. So, my bad on that. But they're in cahoots, right? Let me know. But printing money, paper, this printed a lot of it during the you know, 2020, 21, 22. I mean, they're still doing it, I believe, 23, 24. But a whole lot during 2020, 21, 22. You know, it's a guesstimate. So doing that is just not that simple, because we got to have something back in the money. And since Saudi Arabia is no longer requiring other countries to buy their oil in USA fiat, then now the rest of the world and a lot of other countries that was buying oil and stuff like, and gas, they had to buy it in USA fiat. Now that's no longer a requirement. Saudi Arabia, the crown prince, and then said they're willing to accept money from other countries as well. So now other countries is no longer using USA fiat money. All that money got to come back. So it's going to inflate the money and make it less valuable, because it's less. It isn't as worth as it used to be when we had the oil back in it. which I recently learned because I just like about a while ago, about a year or so ago, that I was like, wow. So that's why we had not only USA have military, but USA has, um, you know, the power behind the dollar, which is the oil, which everyone needs in the world. So I'm not out here to talk about all that. I just was giving a brief to make it understood what's going on, with the depth of what's going on here now. So now inflation kicks in. So it takes more money to buy something that didn't take as much money because the value isn't as valuable no more. So there's a lot of things going on. They're talking recession. There's a possible, I mean, they've been talking recession and depression. And 2008, it's going to be worse than that. I say all that to say this. I've been noticing on my social media that I could tell, there's a lot of people getting their money, their income tax, right? And it's not my business, and I'm not here to get into all that. I'm only saying this because getting at a large or reasonable, or even a sizable income tax return, I mean, that's different from what you're usually getting from your checks, is a cool little booster, right? To, kind of catch up on the things that you've been slacking on as far as payments and stuff, and getting things around the house, getting things for your kids and stuff. I get it, I understand that. But there's still a lot of percentage of people that I've been noticing, just from my point of view, just splurging and spending their money like crazy. Fast, as soon as they get it. And like I said, if it's take care of responsibilities, getting things for the children, take care of things, bills, things that you need, I get it. We all got to deal with that, right? We all got to figure that out. But I've been seeing like seafood pasta, shrimp pastas, crustacean pastas. What else? The broils again. I haven't seen those since the pandemic days. And I was like, excuse me for saying that word, but you know what I'm talking about, them days between 2020 and 2022. So I know it's that quick money because nobody going to just be spending that money just on a humbug on a regular check or weekend. I'm noticing they all start to pop out when there's large sums of money involved. And I'm like, I get it. Like, you got to treat yourself, right? You work hard, you know, you, you deserve to treat yourself. But right now, because I've always been I rather cry now and laugh later. I never agree with some of these sayings that's out here. Cry now or laugh now, cry now. No, let's just cry. Let's get the crying out the way. Because I rather had a last laugh. So, and my mama taught me about all that at a young age in the 80s. Which I'll tell another story about that, but some other time. But yeah, like, and you know, there's a lot of work that needs to be done out here, you know, in this world, and we can make it better. But I gotta say, there's difficult times, and it's like there's that could possibly be happening more often than we would thought. We're in a time frame that's changing, and difficulty times is in the mind of the thinker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to fearmonger or pump fear, or I'm not a psychic. I don't know. I'm just looking at a couple of different things, and you know, um, things might start going up in price. They already have been, and then with the jobs, AI taking a lot of jobs, so that's gonna be less people working on top of that. So it's less people working, prices going up on things from inflation, the money not being worth or it has isn't holding the same value as it did before. So that's three. Those was three heavy hitters right there. I'm not no guru. I'm just coming from, where I'm coming from. So I'm not, you know, um, an analyst or a professional or a psychic with this. It's just kind of, I just wanted to make it clear, like with this, if you see this, anybody see this, find, save your money or start a business. It's nowadays saving money is losing money. Actually, people put that's you'll say before it was like stack your money, man, save your money. You know, that was what it was about. And in the '90s and early 2000s, when it's just been something. Stack your money. Don't just get it and spend it. You hustle hard. You working hard. Not to have nothing to show for it. And you don't want it to be like all these nice things because it's materialistic stuff. It's not even going to be any. It's going to lose its value and date. You know what I'm saying? Real fast, as well. So it's just something to think about, man. I'm just. They don't teach us about financial literacy in schools. That should be something that should be taught. But that's something else. So like Easter's gonna cost money. Don't like personally, and it's just my opinion. It was fun growing up as kids and stuff, but nowadays, just like any other thing, I mean, it could be shoes, nice shoes. I'm not gonna just talk about one thing far as um, a particular holiday because it's for anybody to enjoy, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting into all the politics and the history and the religious aspects of that. I'm just saying budget and pick and choose what you think your money should go to first. Responsibilities, necessities, you know, debts. There might be a few others. That's just three off the top of my head. So that's part of loving yourself, though. Let me say that. Because you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of all these things. You're having a vision of, okay, I'm about to get this much. Where I'm going to put, okay, I got to deal with this, boom, 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 boom. Bills, rent, whatever it is, how I go. And then the next, okay, whatever it is, So I don't want to keep rambling. That's part of loving ourselves is knowing ourselves and making ourselves a better version of ourselves each day. My competition is me. Because I'm always trying to improve myself and better myself. You see what I'm saying? That's always been my mind state. So, because it's part of loving myself, right? And because if you don't love yourself or put yourself in high regards, no one else will. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean you have to love someone. It doesn't mean you don't have to show that you don't that you have. It doesn't mean you have to show love. It doesn't mean you don't have to show love. It just means make sure you shower yourself with it. You know what I'm saying? First, if you're not loving yourself first, you're not. You can't. There's no way you can even love anybody else. And that's real. You know, that's real spill. Yeah, I'll be back. Peace. 1.